with this problem, it's in the vertex formula, so that means, you know, the vertex is shifted, you know. It was at 0, 0, right? And then it gets shifted. And in this case, the x gets shifted the opposite, right? X's are always opposite, OPP. So if this is plus, which is right, what's opposite of right? Left. So we're going to go left, 3.
Things. Opposite of right could be wrong.
Yeah. But it's left. So, and so left 3, okay, so I want to think, what is left of 3? Oh, that would be negative 3, right? Okay. And then this one is of the whole thing. The whole thing is being shifted. So the whole thing is being shifted down. Down 3. So if we think of down 3, that would be negative 3, right? And then there's our vertex. If this is our vertex, this is our axis of sim. So that was easy. Okay? Now they said, well, graph it. And you're like, well, that's kind of hard. Because what's going to happen is you're going to take this thing and you're going to move it, right? Instead of right here, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, right? But it's not just a normal curve anymore. Because what they're going to do is they're going to take this normal curve, right? And they're going to stretch it. But because this is smaller than 1, they're not stretching it, they're compressing it. And because it's outside of the box, they're compressing it vertically. If it were inside the box, they'd be stretching or compressing it horizontally, which makes it look like a vertical stretch. Right? But it's outside the box, so we're going to be stretching it, or no, compressing it vertically, which looks like a horizontal stretch. Right? So what's going to happen there is it's going to get wider. Okay? So you're like, well, how much wider? Well, by a negative half. You're like, well, wait a minute. Negative out in front means that it should be reflected, right? This is no longer happy face. This is sad face. So now this gets reflected down like this. So we have an idea of what it looks like, but we still didn't graph it, right? So I go, well, let's graph it using our greatness. Because, you know, we're all disciples of mathematics in here, right? That's why we all flock to the classroom every day. We have so many in here. So we take it, we plug that vertex in, and then what's the easiest numbers to plug? 1. No.
0.
Good. Yes. So 0 should be C. If I plug in a 0, should be the easiest one to deal with, right? So in this case, I've got 0, and 0 times, or plus 3 is 3. So I'm just plugging in 1/2 negative of 0 plus 3 squared minus 3. So that's going to be 3 squared, which is 9, right? Then it's going to be 9 times a half, so negative 9/2 minus 3. Well, this is really going to be negative, 9/2 would be, 2 goes into 9 4 times with 1 left over. So that would be negative 4 and 1/2 minus 3, so that's negative 7.5. So at 0, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And a half. So let's go to 8. Okay? And so at a half, that would put us here. And look. Okay? Now, we are going to go the other direction. Right? The other direction better come up with the same number. What's the other direction? It's always 2 times the axis. Right? So if I go 3 out, what's 2 times negative 3? Negative 6, right? So if I come out to -6 and do f of -6, I should get a good graph. And not only a good graph, I should get -7.5. If I don't, something went terribly wrong. And this is going to suck. And you guys are going to go, what happened? I got to erase all this again. Jeez. And I'm going to, well, God, okay. All right, so, but hopefully that won't happen. So let's see. -1/2 times. What are we plugging in? -6 plus 3 squared. Oh, look at this. What is -6 plus 3? -3, right? Well, what's -3 squared? Oh, that's just 9. So I don't even have to do the math. Once I know that this inside piece is 9, this is going to end up to be -7.5. Ta-da! Alright, so then I just come over, ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. Thank you, ma'am. There. Okay. Now you might think, well, that doesn't look like it's stretched out at all, right? But if you think about it, remember, this, when it was this, it was going up 1 to 1, and then 2 was 2 would have been 4, right? So 2 was going like this. So you got to remember, this used to look like this, right? And doesn't this seem like it's been pulled out a little bit? Or let's say vertically compressed a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Right? So, yeah, okay. So this was flipped over, moved over, down, and then said, someone sat on it. Put my big fat angle-sized side on there. Okay? Alright, that's it. That's pretty easy.